You on mute, sweetie.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Hear you loud and clear.
All right, having technical difficulties. What's up, everyone? Welcome to He Said, She Said, and The Real. We have two special guests, but let me just go ahead and introduce and welcome everybody tonight. Listen, if this is your first time tuning in to our podcast, this podcast is about relationships, situationships, friendships, how to just not go down with the ship. This is real, raw, and relevant conversations about relationships from relationship experts, like misfits, and then there's Ben. We can't tell you how to do it right, but we'll definitely tell you how not to do it wrong, all right? So tonight, ladies first, let's introduce what's up, Camo Chick. How are you tonight?
Hey, I am fabulous. Excited. Today is actually my Friday, so I'm ready for my safe holiday weekend. And ready to enjoy. I feel so. Here's some feedback. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right, but I've been working on my 3 meats and my 2 sides.
That's what's up.
Even though it's only gonna be me and my mom, but my 3 meats and my 2 sides. That's what I've been working on.
Ladies, yeah. let me be clear though. Your 2 sides cannot be cranberry.
No.
Right,
no.
Now listen, all of us like cranberry in a can with them little ridges on it. Like, don't come trying to have the little cranberry with the berries in it and count it as a side. That's not gonna work. I'm sorry, I digress. What's up? Okay, and let's introduce our female guest. What's up? She is really not a guest. She is one of the family. What's up, Robin? What are you doing? How was your week so far? Really?
Can she hear you?
Can she hear you?
Robin.
I can hear she's not breaking up.
Diane Carroll.
Really?
Okay, that's
me.
Yeah, we can hear you. We was having a moment.
Wait, maybe I did something wrong. Hold on.
Okay, while she is having
no, she's good now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
What's up? What's up? Welcome. We got already comments. Welcome, Amanda. How are you? What's up with you?
All right. Hey, family. How you doing? I'm happy to
Good
be
job. Nunu in the house. We got Keita in the house. We got Tia already in. Hey, Tiana. How are you, sweetie? Lisa says she already got her 1 meat, 1 side, and 1 dessert, and you gonna make it work. That's what Lisa said.
You go, girl.
I ain't coming to dinner. You need another meat.
All right, what's up, Leffy? How you doing tonight?
Struggling, but I'm here. I'm a soldier. I'm gonna tough it out. Your boy been sick for a minute, but I'm here. That's why I'm sipping on this tea. But you know, the show must go on.
The show must go on.
So let's get it done.
So ladies, remember that us men are soldiers. Remember that. So don't call off.
You don't want it tonight. Don't start. It's been a long day. Nobody feeling like your BS. Mr. Smokefella, how was your week?
Oh man, I'm like Camo. This is my Friday, so I'm about to get it in. And you know, Nicole, Nick, I must say, your bang, it is so beautiful over there.
That's true. I did that, didn't I? You like, yeah.
She got her bang going on. Her Superman curl.
And if y'all make me mad, I'm gonna toss it, and it's gonna bounce right back.
You know that one curl Superman head down the middle.
Don't talk about Superman, because you don't want us to bring up Houston. There are literally 3 people on this call that can talk about it. Oh, now you froze. Okay. Right. All right. What's up, KDL? We got a special guest.
Hold on. I'm supposed to introduce my boy.
My bad.
What's going on here?
The notes.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Thank you for putting it in line.
Before we introduce our male special guest tonight, I want to say what's up. Got a bunch of other people chimed in. Smoke Fella, Big Ed, Greg Jackson chimed in. Hey, Miriam said, hey, of course, Nunu, tip everybody. Okay, so coming to the stage.
Oh, Lord. Did we really do coming to the stage?
Coming to the stage. Smoke Fella's finest. Co-host of Humidor Sports and Humidor Shop Talk and the TV show Humidor Shop Talk Raw and Uncut. Harvey's finest. KDL 33. Mr. Kevin Lau.
It don't take much to be Harvey's finest, but wait, hey, Kevin.
Hey. Well, first of all, it take more than Gary.
Wait a minute.
We got sidewalks in Gary.
That's right.
What? Well, you ain't got many of them.
We got more than Harvey do.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening? Everybody's Thanksgiving week.
Hopefully
y'all week is going well.
Like Tim say, well, I don't know about that sidewalk thing.
Well, we got more than Gary, trust.
I believe that.
Okay, listen, let me make this real clear because my fellas are in their feelings.
Uh-oh.
If you are a smoke fella, then you are my brother. For those who do not know, I am one of the originals when we was Humidor. And so y'all are my fellas and y'all are free to come on and talk stuff if you can handle the heat. Anyway.
Now you already know the answer.
Gary is standing up. Watch it.
Gary
is in the house, so stand up. All right. That's right. Sly said, watch your mouth.
They coming out the woodwork.
Gary coming in strong tonight.
That's right.
Hey, okay, hold on.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
My fault, Gian.
Nick. Sly's false flagging. He was birthed in Gary and shipped straight to the Chi. So don't let him claim Gary, okay?
Exactly.
Damn. But he'll fella.
Tonight, he's one of GI finest, all right?
That's right.
Tonight, he's GI finest. Anyway, listen, I do want to send a shout out. We got a fun night for y'all tonight. Not only do we have two crazy guests along with our regular panel, we got a new segment, so you gotta wait and see. But all I'm gonna tell you is the Put a Finger Down challenge has officially hit. So
I didn't
we
read
will.
that in the notes.
It was in the notes, and clearly you didn't read the notes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we've done the icebreaker. Everybody has said hello. Thank you to our guests, welcoming y'all. Also, make sure you check out the blog. Remember, this podcast originally started as a blog. He said, she said, and the real, where you get a male and a female point of view on anything and everything. Shout out to Chase Wood, Sean Gray, and Tori Chanel on the blog. Make sure you just represent and check out some of the crazy stuff. Last week was 9 things that my mistress, my husband's mistress taught me. This week is what do men want? So if you want to know, go check it out on the blog. All right, y'all. So now we're going to go to the man cave, right? And so us ladies, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You and your feelings, because you didn't read the instructions, because it's right there.
And everybody, hey, it's a lot of gang banging on here today. Keita said Rosalie Inglewood representing.
Inglewood.
It's a lot of gang banging on here tonight.
Inglewood, yes.
When you are quarantined, you tend to start representing your neighborhood because you're right now.
Keita Joyce, what's happening? But
everybody thugging, boy.
Hey, Duchess.
Y'all know Harvey well, so that's neither here nor there. Carry on.
Oh, we're not going to get into it. So we're going to respect the man cave temporarily. I do withhold the fact that I am the host with the most, meaning I have control and I may pop in and out, but we are going to give the men over to have a males only discussion. Ladies, we're going to get to be flies on the wall to hear the things that the men talk about in the man cave. But, you know, here we go.
Welcome to the man cave. We got the pit bull by the door today because last week Nick invaded our man cave a little too much, Tim. So we got the pit bull. Sit, Cujo, sit. Don't move. we got the pit by the door. You stay out of here for this one. But welcome to the man cave. This is when the fellas get together and talk more than just sports and fat asses and stuff like that, which y'all think that's all we discuss, but it's actually not. So we get into some other topics. Said she got something for the dog. You gonna kill my dog? So today we're gonna discuss damaged views of black women. Damaged views of black women. So this topic came from a post. It actually was a post about interracial dating, and it was like ladies who date outside of their race. And one of the comments on the post was she's dating this guy that's mixed, but he falls more on the white side, which I'm taking as he was probably raised around whites. He wasn't raised around his black side. And she said she said she was so happy with him because he doesn't have a damaged view of black women. So I thought that was interesting. I thought that was very interesting. So I'm gonna ask y'all first. Do you all feel that black men have a damaged view of black women? Ben, go ahead.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm gonna call BS on that.
Mm-hmm.
When you meet a good man, you meet a good man. It don't matter what shade he is, if he green, blue, red, yellow, black, or brown. Don't matter. If you meet a good man and he treats you well, now it's like, oh, his view on this is different. Oh, his view. No, it ain't. You just met a good man that know how to treat you. Point blank and period.
Okay. Kevo. So Dre. I'll ask you in a second, Dre. Go ahead, Kev.
Well, was the question? Do we have
a damaged view of black women? In other words,
we look at them like that?
Yeah, you know how they say black women. If they say black women are gold diggers, or black women want too much, or the angry black woman stimulate, that whole thing, the angry black women, the too independent, those things that we say that you hear a lot when it comes to our sisters. Go ahead, Kev.
I disagree with that. We don't have a damaged view of black women. Now everybody has their own experience of what you've been through with different black women in your life, but I don't think we have a damaged view of them overall. I think that's bullshit, if I can cuss on it.
Uh-huh.
That's nuts.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, what's the damage? Like everybody has baggage. Is that the damage? Are you saying that you view women as being run through? You view women as, like you said, gold diggers. You view women as, to me, that's a lot of excuses as a man that you shouldn't make. If you meet a black woman and she's for you and y'all click and y'all bond, y'all got a lot in common, y'all want to, where's the damage coming in at? So
if you're looking at like you mentioned baggage, right? Because men carry baggage just like women, right? We carry a lot of baggage. And there is this perception of black women that they are too independent. They're not submissive. They want too much. Like there is this view. There is this view. Not saying we all view them like that, but that is a damaging view of black women. Not to say you're gonna run off and go date outside your race, but it is something that does happen. Now we may not look at it that way, but it's a lot of men who do. Go ahead, Ben.
So keep in mind, when men and women are voicing their opinions about a relationship and all of that, guess what? They're usually sharing their opinion or their comments about something that when they were done wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you get the negative side. You don't see a lot of different men and women talking about all the good things and stuff that's done in relationships and all that. You typically hear the negative. So the negative will come off like, oh, all men are dogs, or women think they you know, they so independent and all that, because that's what that person at that time came across, and it's toxic, and that's what they talking about. It's not that, oh, I met this good woman and she treats me so well. How many times do you really hear that? You don't hear that a lot. You hear the negative aspects of a relationship when you in the shops and all that. You know, you don't hear the good stuff. Rare do you hear that, because one, nobody want to talk about the good stuff to the next man or next woman, because that person is gonna start covering what you got. Let's just keep it real. Since we in the cave, let's go.
Okay, let's read some comments real quick, Kev. Wait, let me get to you 1 second.
Go ahead.
Greg had a great comment here. The damage is when black men have put their all in a black woman and are constantly let down or betrayed and decide to move on to a different race. It's a good point. Keita Joyce, what up, sis? You chimed in. I think some black men do based off of one's experience or exposure. It's unfortunate we do get lumped into multiple categories, like I'm saying, angry, money hungry, etc. But great comments, guys. Go ahead, Kev.
I think it kind of goes both ways in the lumped in category, because guys get, I know this ain't the subject, but guys get lumped in a category that we ain't shit, and you know, we just playing her and we're not real about our feelings.
Definitely.
But so we get lumped in there too. So that's kind of both ways. But as far as signaling out a woman, you know, here's the secret: men get their feelings hurt too. So when the men get their feelings hurt due to somebody that the last person they've been with picking off Ben, they went through that. So their conversation is negative because they just got out of either a relationship, a fuckship, a friendship, or whatever you call it, right? Messing around or whatever. And that's how they relationship ended. So it comes off as if you're putting everybody in the category. Women do this, be careful for that. But here's the funny part. As much as we hear those conversations, regardless where they're at, guess who they end up with? Another black woman. So all that really doesn't matter, man. I think it's unfortunate that we have those conversations and people, we hear them, regardless where they at. As fellas, right. We hear the conversations where women are lumped in. But like I said, it's the same thing as men lumped in, right?
Right.
Ben said it off the top. If you meet a dude, you meet a dude for that dude. If he turns out to be nothing and it didn't work for you, so be it. But you can't lump him in a category. That's just the last person you met. No different than the woman. Right. You can't lump her in a category.
Real quick, hold on. Tandy Lindsay asked a question. Are you looking for a woman's viewpoint or a man's? Tandy, we taking our viewpoint, sweetheart. You come on, bring it. So we got Keita chimed in again. It's easy to focus on. Oh, wait a minute. It's easy to focus on the negative versus the positive, which is true. And from the he said, she said, why is it men expect us to grow, but expect us to accept their baggage?
Sound like a woman scorn now.
Yeah. And Mr. Drake Carter.
Don't start, because I still got control.
Okay, Drake. Cujo, sit.
Here we go.
He was gonna get you at the door.
Like that.
Drake Carter chimed in. Negativity bias is real. Until we can dive into our own mind, we will always speak on negativity. Notice I said as we should grow, not just the woman. So that's a great segue, Drake. Thank you for your comment. And so here's another question for the man cave before we go. How can men take ownership of repairing a relationship? How can black men take ownership of repairing a relationship with black women? What are your opinions on that, fellas? Kev, kick that off.
Individually?
Yeah, how could you just say you was on a panel with a bunch of brothers, bunch of scorned brothers that have been messed up or whatever it is, and you know we try to repair the relationship between the sisters and brothers because black women say they don't feel protected, and then on the other side we saying, hey, women they too difficult, they aren't submissive enough. How can we repair this relationship thing? Well, if you had a panel of men in front of you and you were speaking to them, what would you tell them?
Hey, Kev, go ahead. I ain't know you had something ready. I was ready, but go right ahead, my brother.
Well, I would tell the man to first of all be honest with themselves. If you can't direct or give women's an opinion on how to, or another man rather, an opinion on how to fix women when we got to fix ourselves first. It's a lot of guys that are not honest with themselves. Like, we have our own baggage. We are not ourselves together, and we're looking for it somewhere else. We're still hurt off a previous relationship, and we haven't gotten over that. We just don't admit it. So now we go to the next woman. We're toxic to that next woman because we ain't got ourselves together yet. So I would tell the other brothers to look inside themselves, make sure you're good and you're honest with yourself. Love yourself, fix yourself, because you're gonna be toxic to whatever woman you run into. That's just facts. That's why most relationships don't work.
Okay. Okay. Great point. Come on, Ben, what you got?
Man, Kev, you speaking that knowledge. I was coming from that same standpoint, but I'll also add to that is that key word. And ever since we start doing He Said, She Said, the podcast, communication. You have to be able to effectively communicate with a woman. And another major thing, actually listen to a woman, because not all the time they're going to actually be open and tell you exactly what they thinking, but you got to listen to the key words and things that they saying so that you can get a full understanding. And if you don't understand, raise your hand and ask. It's like on the Metro. See something, say something.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Facts. And the honesty part. I agree with both of y'all, man. The communication. And it's time to be honest, man. Like we older. All the games and stuff, like we should be past that by now. And even if we've all had bad experiences, we've all had relationships that didn't work out. You know, I've been divorced. You know, like things happen, but it's not fair to carry that. You know, like Keita and Kev, y'all all made the point of lumping everybody in to that same category. Because I could be like, hey, oh man, no, I ain't messing with sisters no more, man. I ain't finna deal with that no more. You know, I could have easily went that route, but I didn't. And like you said, communication and honesty, man. Honesty. My parents used to tell me, you know, before I got married the first time, that you got to get naked. You got to get naked, and this not sexually. You got to get naked. You got to put it all out there. I know, Ben. I'm gonna put it in the box. We'll never say that again.
Yeah, I need you to pause and say no homo.
No homo. No.
Thank you.
But no, not sexually. Just, man, you got to let it all out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be 100%. You got to be 100% with each other. And man, all sisters, even if they had a troubled past or whatever, you got to be willing to give somebody a chance. And one of the deepest memes I ever saw was, you know, one of the hardest things to do in life is to accept an apology you'll never receive and forgive someone who's never sorry. So that's one of the things, man. Forgiveness too, man. We got to learn to let go, and that's men and women. That's men and women. So we got some comments.
It seems that
we got our guard up a lot too, y'all. We got our guard up a lot too. Just saying.
Our resident angry man seems to be challenging us in the man cave. If you read his comments out there,
it seems like a segment catering to the women. That's from Sly Vesta. Sly said we not being real. Okay, all righty. So wait a minute, let me see. So here we go. So Sly says, man, please, black women don't get no pass with me. Okay, Sly.
It's not about giving a pass. It's about understanding.
Right.
No one said anything about giving a pass, though.
No, it's not. It's not giving a pass. We talking about not lumping everybody into the same category and not viewing all sisters, you know, as the same. Everybody's different. Greg chimed in. People are so used to lying that they think you're lying when you're telling the truth. That's true too, and that's the same. It's both sides, men and women. We got to learn to forget, and let go. Yeah. Go ahead, kid.
That's both ways, though. No, I'm just saying that's both ways. That's right. That's both ways, though.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying we got our guard up, man. If you're single and you're dating, your guard is up. Now you can say you can try to be real and you can this and that, but you have baggage from previous relationship. The woman might have baggage from previous relationship, and both of y'all got y'all guard up. You said get naked, the money. That's in your no homo. Right. That's in your relationship.
Thank you, Kev.
I got you. That's in your relationship. That's in your marriage. Once you in it, once you all in. But when you're dating, you ain't gonna get nothing because your guard is up on both sides. Your guard is up, so it's hard to trust. In today's society, unfortunately, it's hard to trust, man. Once you get single, it really is.
So hold on, because like Sly. So what Sly's? I want to read Tandy's first, and now Sly is making our point, but I'm gonna read Tandy's comment first. Set better examples for other brothers. Lift women up out loud, so that the people in the back can hear you. And be careful your actions, words towards women. If you're a great leader, people will follow your lead regardless of where you're taking them. I'm just saying. Thank you for the comment. And now please put up Sylvester's. This is what we're talking about by damaged views of Black women. Sly says Black women are all about finances first and love second. This is exactly what we were talking about. He hit it right on the point. This is what we mean by damaged views of Black women. So who want to jump in on that? Ben, you got something?
Well, you're right, damaged views, but keep in mind, I think I said this last show to the ladies, it's some ladies out there that is giving y'all a bad rep.
Mm-hmm.
The good ones, for every good one, there's 2 to 3 bad ones out there giving y'all this rap, and that coincide with what Sly just said. But keep in mind, there's some good ones out there, and then you can flip the script for the women. For every good brother, it's 5 brothers out there that's doing women bad. So that's why this is where you get that mixed view, that mixed bag of views, and people are out here, bashing the Black man or bashing the Black woman.
Okay.
I would love to ask Sly. So if we don't have no money, we're not gonna get love out of them. Is that what he's saying?
He's saying Black women. He said Black women finance first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get your job on, huh?
Yeah. So for the last 5 minutes, of the man cave, I'm gonna put Cujo up and let the ladies come on in for the last 5 minutes of the man cave.
Man, boy.
Because we were rocking in our seats, baby.
So,
I was ready to fight a little bit.
Come on in, talk that talk. I think Sly sent the deck up. But go ahead, ladies. Last 5 minutes, we're gonna give it to y'all.
Go ahead, Camel Chick. I'm gonna let you start it.
I appreciate this conversation and I appreciate the different views. I think we all have to be honest, and everybody has their own baggage, and we all have some sort of damaged view of others in some shape, form, or fashion. The point is, am I going to hold everybody else accountable for something that somebody else has done to me? And I think that's what the issue is. And so, Sylvester, I don't even know you, dog, but I need you to change your dating circle, because that's ridiculous.
He married.
Oh, he's
on here.
Hold on. Demo, did you just issue a challenge and say, come on next week?
I said, dude, like, we can't do it. We can't. Sorry, I ain't the smoke nut. I'm just here. I'm the newbie in the group. I'm just
we bring a slack in next week, so y'all can cut some out.
We gotta let go of this. What we believe everybody is like. Everybody is not like that. Your perspective is based on your experiences. So if that's all you've ever experienced, I almost can't fault you for believing in that. And that's for everybody if we have a damaged view. But you got to learn how to shift your perspective by having different go on, Keita. Okay, go get them, girl. You got to shift your perspective by expanding your experiences. So that's what I feel like we're all missing, because we always jump to what the women should be doing, what we need to change, when the men have just as much, if not more, issues to also address as well. So that's all I got to say.
Said in the man,
I'm gonna go back to rocking in the corner.
Hey, listen, I agree.
Hold on, Nick, you in the man cave. Pause. Camo. Nothing Kev said, myself, or Lefty came at y'all that way.
I know that.
So I'm just saying. I'm
trying to figure out what we said wrong.
No, I didn't say you said
anything in your voice, chip on your shoulder.
I got baby rubber on my neck. No,
So
I
I got
said I
that.
didn't share you
But
all's conversation. I said that.
But I think this goes back to what Tandy was saying, right? Like he totally negates everything that you say, regardless of whether it's right or wrong. Negative carries more weight than positive. It goes further. People are more willing to listen to, and it becomes the very thing that women battle in relationships, right? So we're money hungry, we're this, we're that. You know, one of my frustrations is I think that me personally, I'm somebody that can listen to your dreams. And I'm like, hey, boo, go do this. I'm gonna add to it. And that is not valued. In fact, put your hand down, smoke fella. This is my last 5 minutes.
It's freezing.
One of the things I think that we have lost, we talk a lot about the protection of Black women. It doesn't happen. And a lot of us men, you men think of it in a physical way. Like that was one of the things that Dre said, something about protecting at home. Listen, sometimes protecting a Black woman is acknowledging her, acknowledging what she's done for you, giving her props and credit for how she supported your dreams, how she's come through, not take her dreams and put them on the back burner. Sometimes protecting and loving a Black woman is saying, I know that another Black woman hurt me, but I'm not going to hold that against you. We get a lot, even on this show, we get a lot of what we need to do, what we need to change, what we need to fix. What we don't hear is that Black men stand up and say, as a collective, not individually, but as a collective, we a little messed up. We're a little challenging to love. Own that part. Not saying that you aren't, but just like Mr. Smokefella say, is some females that have made it bad. It's a lot of dudes. Y'all are the exception, not the rule. It is a lot of jacked up dudes in this pool.
Question for the ladies in the man cave.
Well, I think, but I mean, but it seems like this always happens though. It turns into this tennis match of us going back and forth, right? Well, men do this, well, women do that. Well, men do this, women do that. That part has to stop. So I think if men took accountability for their bullshit, and women took accountability for their bullshit, then we can come to a resolution instead of constantly going back and forth. You know, I call it the ping pong match. We just gonna keep going back. Well, there's some messed up women out here. Well, there's some messed up men out here too. You know that's why nothing ever gets solved. It turns into this battle.
It's called the shifting of the palette. You shift the palette over to the ladies. The ladies shift it over to the men. At some point in time, that gets tiring.
Well, I agree. It gets tiring and it's back and forth. But let's ask ourselves: if we have a conversation, whether we in the cigar bar, a bar over somebody's crib, and a conversation kicks off about the men talking about the women, y'all know damn well the women gonna step and be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what about y'all men?" So let me ask y'all as a panel: when is it ever gonna stop? The ping pong match? It ain't gonna never stop.
I don't think it does, because how many of us
never stop?
How many people in the dating world that keep having bad experiences, like take a step back and look in the mirror and be like, what the hell am I doing wrong?
I'll tell you when it stops. It stops when a man or a woman meets that right individual, and then those two individuals stop, and now they step themselves away from all that because they don't want to hear no more. Because I found me somebody that got my back, and I got their back. So then they remove themselves from the cycle, but you still have every two that you remove. Here come another two into that pool.
Robin, you've been. Come on, give us something real quick, Robin.
Come on, Diane Carroll.
Okay, I'm listening because this is some good stuff. My biggest thing, I think, and just the older I get, people don't take time for themselves and keep jumping and doing the same thing over and over again. They never want to break their cycle of what they're doing. If you date a type, okay, for a woman, I can't talk about men, so I'm gonna talk about women for myself. If you constantly date that same type of guy that is messing over you, not giving you what you need, that's a time out for yourself to sit back and say, maybe for 6 months, I don't need to talk to nobody. I need not to be on dating websites. I need not to do all these things so that you can focus and heal yourself, because at the end of the day, you attract who you are. You attract who you are at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. You attract that negativity. You attract those put downs. You attract all these things because you never took really time for yourself to heal. So you just sometimes, I think, and it's hard because we don't want to be alone. You know, we don't want to be the only person that, you know, you by yourself and all your friends booed up. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I think we have to learn and get in tune to who we are and sit down and just heal from the inside out. I mean, that's my thought and my theory on it.
That's some good stuff,
Robin. I agree with you, Robin. Outside of the 6 months, that's entirely too long, but that's number one. You know, as a guy that's usually solo, when everybody around have they people, it's actually a nice thing. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's a nice thing every single time. It depends on the setting. But if I'm just hanging out, if I'm going to watch a game or something, and all my guys booed up, married, whatever it is, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm just there to watch the game. I'm just, you know, now it depends on what we can ask. It's a little embarrassing if you go to New Year's by yourself and everybody else booed up. Now, that's a different situation. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on the environment. You know, depends on the set. So, you know, it's all good.
Lucky,
all right, y'all. We had a time. Oh, go ahead, Tiffany.
One quick statement. I think that you're right. When is it going to stop? It's going to stop when we decide that we're not actually ping ponging. It's called deflection. I'm deflecting to you because I don't want you to have to deal with my issues. So it's easy for me to acknowledge yours and identify yours and hit yours instead of acknowledging my own. So that's when it's going to stop, when we're ready to deal with ourselves.
Okay. I agree with that. Well, we got a time in the man cave. Nicole, it's on you.
Thank you. All right. So now you heard what they had to say. My tongue long enough. Now you get the sheet. I think it was great. I think the men were real. I think there was a great conversation of accountability. And so I want to transition from the man cave discussion to ours. And it's connected in a way. For those of you who don't know or haven't heard, I'll give the backfield. There is a prominent Black pastor. For those of you who do not know, it's John Gray. And he has made news yet again for having an emotional affair yet again on his wife. And for me, it's not the affair, it's not his position. We're not, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, you know. Mm-hmm. What I want to talk about was her response and his response. Her response was very much coming at the other women that he dealt with and holding them accountable while giving him a pass. And then his response was to praise her for raising him. And I think it was the terminology that he used in terms of, when my wife married me, she didn't know that she was getting a hurt little boy that she would have to raise. And I think it goes back to the scenario that Damani was bringing up, where the young lady said that dating someone outside of her race was refreshing compared to dating Black men. So, ladies, let's go ahead and jump in. Tiffany, I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead and tell me how you feeling about this John Gray thing.
First of all, I don't have the mic.
She got the mic.
Wait, I was drinking.
I'm sorry, Robin. But first of all, I'm gonna put this down. I was sharing this with Lovebug earlier. Like, in watching the video, I was just like, girlfriend, do I need to knock you upside your head a few times? You prayed it away. excuse me, and this is about nothing about anybody's walk in your spirituality. But one thing my mother always said, I was born and raised in the church, still go, still love God. And my mother has always told me, but God said, don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Mm-hmm. So, and what she did is indicative of what a lot of women will do, is that when your man does something wrong outside of the relationship, we look to the other woman instead of holding him accountable for what he's done. So we don't know what the conversation it was that he had with the girl. Now, first of all, he his own special little person, so we're gonna put him in the box and put him to the side. But for her, it's, when do you take stock of your relationship and realize that this man is making you, and she said it in one of her statements, was that I've had to hold him up. I've had to sustain him until he gets himself together. Girlfriend, first of all, I'm 47. I'm telling my age. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2020. I don't care how jacked up it is. We have to stop as women. And this is where we talked about that whole superwoman syndrome, is we feel like we got to save everybody. We have to hold on to them and keep them stable and stabilize them, or be stable for them while they off doing their own thing until they come back to us and say, baby, I'm okay now. That's not what this is. So I my heart goes out to her, because I feel like, is it about the marriage itself, or maintaining this marriage, or maintaining this perception of who you are and your status in the church? Or is this you as an individual? Meaning, is this your human self, and this is how you are in relationships? So I
just want to piggyback off of something that you said, and I thought it was spot on, about how women absolutely attack the other women, as you said earlier, to deflect, because I don't want to deal with what that means in my relationship. But also, I want to say this, the real betrayal is, she sustained him, she held him up, she helped him pursue his dreams. And in the midst of that, you turn around and you take those dreams and you have conversations with another woman about me, my faults, my flaws, my issues. You're talking about how you're not happy with me. Something Smoke Fella say, which I hardly ever quote him, but communication, right? It's like, if you felt that way about me, don't pillow talk it with your side boo. Come tell me. I think the worst thing a man can do in his affair of you is to downgrade you, discuss you, talk bad about you. If you got to do all that to get some draws, we got an issue. If you're going to cheat on me without having to degrade my character. Mm-hmm. And the betrayal of not just the emotional affair, but of what you said. You know, you telling your side chick about how I don't cook, I don't clean, you know, that Sylvester stuff. I don't clean up like I should. I don't do this, I don't do that. Come on now. So I'm gonna leave that part there. I want to hear from you, Robin. What is your feelings, not just about the John Gray, but just about the entire the blaming women, deflecting? Let me hear from it.
Oh man, let's see. I know this is what, his second time doing this, or third?
I know two.
Yes, his second. Okay.
That we know of.
That we know of. Okay, see, so I am not condoning the cheating at all. But we do sometimes I look at things two ways. Okay, so she has this statue, he has this statue, they have money, they have, you know, all these great things. So you have two people that's really torn of leaving each other. Basically what it boils down to. You have two people that's torn. He's not going to leave her, because in his mind, society is going to criticize him for leaving because he is a pastor. So, but she's like, I'm not leaving. I'm not sure if they have kids, what the background story is, but she's like, I don't give up my status. I don't mind you cheating, but the problem is you keep getting caught with cheating. You suck at this. You're really bad at it. So now they have to come up with these elaborate stories. She went out there and she confronted the woman. Yeah, I can see her point of view of confronting her, because the conversation could have went like this. Like, okay, I tell you what, we got these kids sitting over here and I'm going to send you these receipts because they need some gym shoes, this, and you need to get on the team. And they had to kind of spin it, because I know somebody that personally did that. Like, hey, I'm not going nowhere right now. And I have to justify why I'm not going nowhere. And that's even with her, with herself, and him. But both of them, they really probably don't want to be with each other no more. That's probably one of the biggest things. And so that he keeps coming up with this. Now she still has to look great. Now I'm not mad at her. She still got to look great in the situation, because she gotta turn everything back around. And now he feels that because publicly he humiliated her. No matter what he tells his side piece to get a piece, he humiliated her again after she stood behind him. And his position has a large role to play with that. He's a pastor. I see you on TV. Y'all do blogs, You humiliated your wife. You didn't take care of her. And now he's saying, well, she sustained me. She probably do. She probably encourages him. She probably helps support him at times emotionally. I don't know their finances, but it could also be financially. But they're not through with each other. That's the problem. Don't nobody want to walk away in that situation.
Mm-hmm. So I want to definitely piggyback off of that's a different view, but let's get some of the comments in. So Greg says, I'm imagining he told his wife that women in the church keep coming on to him, so he's blaming the women and not himself, and that's most of us. We blame others for the predicament we're in. I can't lie, that's a good point. That we sometimes deflect, like Tiffany said earlier. Oh, well, she came on to me, but I'm gonna need you to get a backbone, because don't think, I think of the song Candy did. While you was cheating, I was doing it too. Like it's equal opportunities out here for all of us to get into it. So don't do, because this is the ladies, the she shed. Men cannot take what they dish out.
Absolutely.
They can cheat 4-5 times, let you mess around, because they have this one time they have this half of you in their head. I literally had a guy that I was talking to that was like, once I hit that, that's mine. And it don't matter whether we in a relationship, that's mine. And the thought of somebody else, like, they can't wrap their head around it. But we supposed to be okay with your sausage being like the Polish sausage at the county fair. Everybody get a bite. Like, okay.
Correct. And then go ahead.
He had issues if he keeps doing the same thing. We all know the definition of insanity.
He was a hoe before he got married. But I do want to point this out. Right. And we talk about his status in the church, and we're not talking about ministers at this point, or pastors, but the reality is in the church, don't get it twisted. Women throw their drawers at the pastors all day long.
They sure do.
All day long. So in that, yes, that does happen.
Old ones, ugly ones, fat ones.
Yes, it is sausage at the county fair. Yes. So just like any relationship, it doesn't matter if that's your relationship. You're supposed to hold that sacred. And for her, and somebody told me to make sure we mention this about that self-esteem. So part of her issue could be her self-esteem, but also, like Robin said, he embarrassed her. I mean, that's a humiliation. We're not talking about, our little sap stories, right? We're talking about somebody that stands in front of thousands of people every week, has a blog with several million followers, is on TV, mentioning articles, and here we are. Oh, and I'm sorry, don't forget that he has preached and told us women how we supposed to be in order to get a man.
You know what? Every time I hear that TikTok video, I throw up a little bit in my mouth now. Like, you can't tell me nothing about being a wife, bruh. Like that. And I think we're not going to get into that, but I think it goes back to what Tandy said about you being a leader. I'm going to do what I see you do, not what I hear you say do. And so at the end of the day, you're showing people that even as a man of God, that marriage doesn't matter. And to piggyback off of what you said, Robin, I agree that, and I think Nunu said it too. It seems as if the wife needs him to be in her life at this point, i.e., money, kids, church, and stuff. Let me just tell you, I think that is the biggest mistake. The angry Black man that we see in Sylvester right now about all women want is finances. When you stay in a shamble of a marriage, a broken marriage, a marriage where you don't like him because of money, you break another Black man into believing the stereotype that women care more about finances than love. I mean, I think that just goes to support their whole thought process that as long as they are providing, they are free to do whatever they want to. And I think it either further divides men and women when it comes to relationships, because then we also have the challenge of, okay, if that's the case, then we're going back to that old mentality that our grandparents had, where you're taking care of me, so I got to take whatever you got. And then there are going to be rebellious women who are financially stable who like, I'm not taking that. And if that's the only thing that's out there, then I'm going to be single or date outside my race or whatever. So,
well, I'm going to say this. I think it could be kind of both ways. I feel a lot of times when you deal with people of clout or of a lot of money, that it happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at Michael Jordan and Juanita. She was not going to walk away. And he wasn't going to walk away. And it took them a long time. They made a conscious decision to say, we're going to stay married. And this is what it's going to be. For the simple reason, when you come to divorce and you're talking about you have a lot of assets and things like that, take the love out of it. That is a heavy toll to divide. I think that's more strenuous than living with somebody in the house, or he got his own home. We really don't know the whole background story. We're not even sure if the men live in the house or they stay in separate rooms, and it's an agreement. The problem is he got caught again. It went public again. I mean, you look at people, and this is just another status quo, but people with that's that 1%, they don't divorce. Their husbands always have affairs. But one of the things that make, I think, those women a little different is a business agreement. And we might say she's sitting in a business agreement. But the problem is you keep getting caught. You suck. You suck at cheating. I need you to get better. And that could be their conversation. Like, if it didn't go public, would she really have said anything?
Of course not.
That's a question. She wouldn't have said anything. Because we don't know. We don't know. Let's play devil's advocate, though. We don't know. She got her boo on the side. Now the problem is you got caught. So now I got to go.
And I think we talked about that with the Jada and Will, right? It's not that Jada did. It's not that Will didn't do what Jada did. It's the fact that Jada side piece silent. I think I want to hit that Keita made a great point. That leadership is an attraction when you're in a leadership position. That's why some of them pastors that you don't know, if you saw him on the street and didn't know what he was, he wouldn't have no play. Anyway, I do want to bring the men on for the last few minutes of She Shed, since they let us into the man cave. So I'll let the men come in.
Please let me go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Please let me. Can I comment?
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Let me get a couple points in. First of all, everybody in the church want to screw the pastor. That's number one. Number two, you'll be amazed. Well, you wouldn't be amazed. You wouldn't be amazed. I'm not going to say this is every single. I'm not going to say this is every single Black church in America. I'm going to say the majority. There are a lot of situationships and entanglements going on in the Black church. Those are facts. We can either admit that or we cannot.
It's true.
Number three. That's a whole nother show that we go. Christian entanglements.
A lot of them going on, trust. Number three, I don't feel sorry for no woman that allows her man to cheat on her multiple times. I have no sympathy for that. It's not that, it is what it is with his money and none of that. I don't want to hear the sorry frame for that. The first time is unexpected. I get it. I got it. Hey, whoa. But if you allow this multiple times and you condone it by praising him or standing up for him, letting it out on other women, then you have no problem with it. But you know why she probably has no problem with it? Because she has a side guy.
Yes.
In the past. So she can stay there, live off the money, praise him, hold him up, right? Good black woman on the side. And then when he gone, she go to his side, her side guy. She know this dude cheats. She met him like that. This ain't about religion. She met him like that.
She took him from
so she'll just go to her side guy.
I don't know.
You know she got a side guy. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, we know she got a side guy. I'm sure she does.
Yeah, that's why she ain't leaving.
Y'all making assumptions, man. That's an assumption.
I'm just trying to tell you, man.
Maybe she really loved him.
You need to go watch the video because I think she really like it. I felt like it was forced. Like she really forced that whole performance out in that video. So go ahead and check it out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I believe she got somebody on side.
My bad, because I had to fix me something to eat while y'all was talking because I was starving. So I caught the back end.
Really?
I caught the back end.
It's not Law and Order. It's not Law and Order.
I haven't eaten all day. I've been sick.
I gotta call BS. I gotta call BS on something that my brother had just said, man. The end of your rant, where you say that you're not gonna feel guilty for that woman if she stays in it. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Whether it's man or woman, self-esteem issues is like depression. It's something that is strong when it comes to somebody that is being cheated on. They are in a state of mind where they have not reached that point of no return to leave. So sometimes you have to have a little compassion for an individual like that because it's a sickness. It's a sickness that's never talked about. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but some women stay because of that sickness and that depression. And you'll be wondering, like, why are they still in this? But self-esteem is a sickness that's rampant in the relationship community, man. It is.
Well, some of it is the benefits of being the wife, even though the pastor's low down and dirty. It's benefits to being the first lady.
Right.
Maybe she loved being the first lady. Or even Robin brought up
she like wearing them hats.
Yeah, right. Robin brought up.
She got a bad wig.
Michael and Juanita. She brought up Michael and Juanita. Maybe part of Juanita's thing, I don't know, but maybe part of her thing is she didn't want to let go being that spotlight, that fame of being Michael Jordan's wife. You can't. So, and I think a lot of people do that. We hear the stories all the time, whether it's entertainers, whether it's CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, all that. Sometimes the women don't want to let go of that benefit of being that one.
Flag on the flag.
Yeah, I was gonna see if anybody was gonna call BS on Mr. Smokefellow, but I'm gonna go ahead and call BS, and then I'm gonna tag you in.
I called two BS.
Tag me in. Tag me in.
Okay, first up, Mr. Smokefellow. Let's talk about this.
Hold on. For today is Mr. Smoker Man.
Okay, Mr. Smoker Man.
Mr. Smoker Man, as in the comment.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Let's not forget that if you've been preyed on by a narcissist, or if you've been preyed on by somebody who cheats professionally, okay, they destroy your self-esteem on purpose. That's part of the game plan. They come in. Let's be honest, they come in to destroy it so then they can do whatever they want to and know that you won't leave. So let's not put the sickness on women. Let's talk about the fact that in reality.
Wait. Time out, Nick. I wasn't saying it in that manner. I totally agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is it's a sickness that is developed over time, and I'm not saying it's their fault. By all means, I'm not.
When your self-esteem
on them, yes. They come in. This is what that stronger mind, that stronger willed individual does, and they prey on you, and over time they break you, and now you're broken, and it becomes a sickness.
Now that I agree with you, because I would just say that in terms of cheating, if you were cheated on, I got you, Kevin. If you were cheated on, and you didn't see it coming, I don't care what your self-esteem was coming in that relationship, it is destroyed immediately. And from there, man, building back your self-esteem after someone has cheated on you is hard. Okay, Kevin, go ahead, because you look like you about to fall out.
And I still have my flag.
First of all, this has absolutely nothing to do with self-esteem. The dude was a cheater when he came in. She knew it. She wanted to be the wife. That's why she's not going nowhere. Like Damani says, she don't want to walk away from the limelight. She want to be able to wear them big hats on Easter and still be taking all the.
She don't wear hats. She wear bad weaves.
So she want to do that. She don't want to go nowhere. This ain't self-esteem. You don't need a self-esteem check when a dude has embarrassed you and you in the public eye. Now this ain't no normal, Tom and Jerry, right? In the restaurant and got busted cheap. This is a pastor. That means people got all eyes on you, especially in the church, the people that visit your church and all that. So you got eyes on you.
Camo has thrown the challenge flag. She has a challenge flag going on, so we're gonna give it to her. Go ahead.
After what's your name tonight, Smoke Fella? What is it, Smoke?
Mr. Smoker.
Smoker guy.
Mr. Smoker man.
Of course, we're all making assumptions, right, based on what we believe happened, because none of us are there. But on the outside looking in, we always go back to self-esteem, but it's not always self-esteem, like Lovebug said. Sometimes it just is what it is. But I will point out, we're referring to right now this one relationship, but how many times does this happen in regular old everyday relationships? They don't have the status. They damn sure don't have the money. All they got is a sausage around the county fair.
Wait, what?
The sausage around the county fair.
That when you went to go get dinner.
We need a t-shirt in.
No. We are gonna put sausage in a box, and we ain't gonna bring that up no more. At the county fair. But put that in the box.
But it happens every day, and for some of us, for some of us or people that stay after they cheat. Now, I will say probably your tolerance for cheating is probably much less now that we're all older. I think when we were younger, people would be more likely to stay. Not speaking on anybody's marriage or anything, but I think people stay for various reasons. And it doesn't always have to be with their self-esteem. It could be the kids. It could be whatever status. And in her case, where you gonna go? You a first lady. Where you going, dog? To the next pastor? She got to figure out which one is divorced. But that's what
to the next pastor.
I'm reading these comments. These comments are hilarious.
But wait a minute. But it's kind of crime because that age group, that first marriage is about to fall off for a lot of people. So she might can come up and get a new pastor.
There you go.
Oh, she gonna get a new pastor.
I'm throwing hope out there.
Y'all missed what Robin said. Robin said we are now all at the age that first marriage has aged out. So it's a fresh newer divorcee men hitting the stage. I can't.
She gonna get a new pastor because she's
gonna get a new pastor. Just train them in every 20 years. That's it. 20 years.
So what was with the sausage at the fair? What was going on there with
I see men be passing, they pass it around like it's a Polish sausage at the fair. Everybody get a bite. Anyway, it's gotta go in the box.
That's weird. Go ahead.
Yeah, let that go, dog.
That's weird.
All right, so thank y'all for joining the She Shed. Listen, we are going to go pay some bills, but please come back because after this segment, we got the new segment that is coming up, the Put a Finger Down Challenge. Yes. HSSS style. So we're gonna go pay some bills, let these men with small bladders go handle their business, and we'll be back. All right, so I just want to send a shout out. We got 3 new sponsors tonight. Our first sponsor is the Soft Touch Experience, also known as the Beard Whisperer. Trust me, your beard wants this. She also does beards, brows, Brazilians. Check her out at Soft Touch Experience on Facebook. Our next sponsor is Brown Sugar Designs, personalized gifts and natural body products made with love. Check out their gift boxes and their luxury candles. Check them out at Brown Sugar Designs 4 on Facebook. And lastly, supporting our cigar community is Fat Ash. That's ASH, y'all. Not yeah. I had to make sure I put my pronunciation on. Fat Ash. They specialize in apparel for men and women, accessories and paraphernalia for the cigar community, and you can find them at fatashcollection.com. So shout out to our sponsors. Make sure you go out, like, support their page. Make sure you let them know that you heard about them on the HSS podcast. And now I am going to welcome back my crazy co-host. Y'all back in the building? Y'all good? Y'all good? Everybody good?
I'm ready.
I ain't had time to go pee.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Really?
You're supposed to do that during the she shed, dog.
Yeah.
No, he's too busy eating.
You too, but he's not watching Law and Order, so I think we're doing good.
Actually,
Okay, that's true.
So
y'all, I want to jump into our main topic, which we've been kind of hitting on all tonight. So I want to jump into the main topic, and I'm just going to throw this question out there to whoever wants to answer it. Why the hell is dating so hard? Why is it so hard?
Why is it so hard?
Greg said, get y'all the pens. I'll let y'all know.
Well, I mean, go ahead, Ken. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You want?
Go ahead.
Dating is hard because we don't trust each other. We don't. To me, it's about trust and letting your guard down. And a lot of times you can't let our guard down now. So I spoke on this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
When you single, you want to go all in. You think you met the right one. You got a lot in common. But to no fault of our own, we got our guard up. I mean, it's what it is on both sides. You'd have been hurt before. I done been hurt before. You done been through this. I didn't been through this, right? And if it's any inkling, I think we can all attest to that. Those of us that are single. If it's any inkling of a red flag, or if it's any inkling, you going down the road you done been down before, your guard gonna go up even more. You might not walk away at that time, but your guard is gonna go up even more. And it's hard to let your guard down. It's hard to trust people all the way and just say, hey, Skip, I'm just go all in, right? Because no one wants their time wasted. No one wants their, you know what I mean? So it's a guard. It's just a guard that's up, and it's hard to get that guard down to where now y'all in a relationship. Now y'all say, hey, nobody else, just you. It's hard to do that. That's just my opinion.
Well, I'm gonna say, I think, we spoke about it earlier, but self-accountability. When you we talking about dating, especially at this age, and most of us are 40 and up. So at this age, I mean, you have to. What are your priorities as far as dating? So for men, is it she got to have a fat ass? She got to make this amount of money? What are your priorities? She got to have a 44D. You know what I'm saying? And for ladies, he got to make 6 figures. He got to drive this. What are your priorities and what are you looking at? And like Kev said, you ignore red flags. So do make 6 figures. He got a little paper. You know what I'm saying? He's spoiling you, taking you out of town. But on the back end, he ignoring you. He blow you off. He don't return your calls, and there's those red flags that you see. We're blind out. You'll blind yourself to it, and then you look up and then wonder. When you find out the truth of what's really going on with fam, then you like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's priorities, man. You got to set standards. I think the first thing to do is you got to set standards. And that first thing is how you treat me. How you respond to me. Not what you get. That
should be in the door. That should be in the door.
So I just want to bring in some of the comments. So Greg said dating is hard because I think within 10 to 15 minutes of meeting someone, you know if it's going anywhere. So for myself, why waste my time if I don't see a date as someone as a potential? And then Keita said dating is hard. We are not honest about what we want. We have extremely high expectations. We don't know how to love and trust. Mm-hmm. And Nunu said, I don't think dating was hard. It was actually fun for me. The thing is, what kind of people are you choosing to date?
That's spot on.
And then lastly, we got Tandy. True story breaks can be activated easily when those signs appear real or inferred. I like the inferred part.
No, it's fun for me too, but carry on.
You just do rotational dating. That's all rotational.
Stop. We will not bring up that hashtag.
We're not bringing up that. Okay.
Don't Robin.
Hold on. I'm triggered. All right. I'm back. All right, Robin. Why is dating so hard?
Oh, I don't know. It just is. It is. I think for a lot of people, it's figuring out what you want, especially if what stage of life you in. Because what you want at 20 is different than what you want at 30 and what you want at 40. And if you're in the midst of still trying to figure out who you are, yeah, it's super hard because you don't even know what you're looking for. So I think that plays a big role into it.
Mr. Smokefella, go ahead and tell me why you think dating is hard.
Well, I got to agree with my brothers, Kev and Lefty, because everybody's bringing their representative to the date, to the relationship. And then that's who you have. And then it's like an onion. After you start peeling back the layers, start making you cry. Because now you find out who this person is. And you like, why did I waste my time?
You making dressing. That's why you pulled the onion analogy. You
like that though. You like that though. You like that.
You talking about onions
you like that though.
Come on,
you like that though. It's a play on words, baby. I got that word play.
Wordplay.
Onions
and Camo chick. Why is dating so hard?
I think it's hard because and somebody put it in the comments that we have these high expectations. And I think it also goes back, not even just high expectations, but expectations you never communicate to the person you're trying to date. And then, right. So like you step in and you expecting them to do X, Y, and Z, and they have no clue. And then when they don't meet the expectation, all hell breaks loose. But then also, I definitely agree about that representative, because some of us, we roll in, everything is beautiful. Like, oh my goodness, he did that. That was very romantic. And then you realize why he really did it, because he trying to get some, or he was broke. But that's a whole nother conversation. But I think we don't hold
lay on the couch.
Lay on the couch, dog. Lay on the couch. But
you trying to spend the night?
You missed all these conversations.
Man, I'm lost.
I almost spit my tea out, man.
No, I'm saying that. What I'm saying is that the representative shows up and they do all these fantastic things in the beginning, and then when that nice little period ends, then the real person shows up, and you like, what the hell? Who are you? You're not the person that I met.
Camo, that's that onion.
It's that onion, right? So you're peeling it all back. So I think that's the part that is we haven't been clear on what our expectations are. We don't know what we want, and then we send our representative in, and then when the representative decides to leave and the real person shows up, it's not who the other person is wanting or who you want. So yeah, that's why I think it's so hard.
So Vanessa said dating is hard because people try to make everyone fit. Sometimes you got to realize you're a good fit and move around. Mm-hmm. I'm going to share with y'all that I think dating is hard from a totally different perspective. And I'm going to say this from El Paso. I think logistically, dating can be challenging. And I can see how y'all don't think so, because I used to live there. But when you live in an area where there are slim pickings, or if you stay in a small town, or 6 degrees of separation, at some point you end up having to look at your fourth cousin is attractive because the pool is getting small. And I'm just saying.
Dang.
Oh,
Wait, time out.
oh,
Time.
no, we had
I'm just saying. So all of these things
Camo, where your
logistically.
flag?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, in
no,
Arkansas,
but you know what?
that's
No,
illegal?
seriously though, and I have to agree with her. So most people don't know Love Bug and I are actually cousins. So
Yes.
my grandfather is her great grandmother's brother. Now they have of their siblingship, it was 29 or 31, 21 of them. And all
you
of them,
start asking degrees of relationship at family reunions. You like, who you related to? And it's counting fingers. Oh, you my fifth cousin.
Right. And I actually, and we meet cousins all the time. Like I literally just met a cousin a few years ago that I went to high school with that I didn't know because of just how large our family is. So
we got a large family. So it's a joke. It is a joke within the family, but it's real. Logistically, I can say this in El Paso. It ain't no black men here. And unless I want to date outside of my race, and even if I was open to that, which I cannot say that I am, it would require me to date. And I'm telling you, logistically, I cannot wait to get back somewhere where I walk down the street and I see attractive black men all of the time, because that is not my experience.
Well, they all go to UTEP. You just have
do not go to UTEP because I've been there too.
You just got to do the Jada, and you know.
You're gonna make me a cougar? You want me to go to the college and you want me to snatch? You want me to snatch one of the little basketball or football players? Because that's the only people that go to UTEP is basketball players and football players.
You don't have to be.
You're right.
You don't have to be Jada.
You're right. That's how I know about.
Be Juanita.
What about my Latino brothers out there? I know my Latino brothers out there.
Dude, listen, no disrespect, but I'm really close to the border and their traditions are more solid here. They are not that Americanized and I'm not that submissive. So I'm not trying to come up in war as dead, because that's what would happen.
We all know you don't know how to make sofrito.
I don't. That's right there. I know how to make 2 meats and 3 sides, though. How about that?
My Latino brothers out there, man.
Now. And then outside of that is the base. But again, soldiers, I ain't met no soldier that's decent. They all get issues, challenges, tomfoolery, or they only here for 3 months or whatever. So logistically, dating is hard, and most of y'all don't want to date long distance because as my brother said, KDL, y'all don't trust nobody. So, oh my God, if I can't see you, I can only trust you as far as I can see you. So I think all of the things that y'all said, but I think realistically, dating is just hard, and then there are all these factors added to it.
It's time for you to put in for a hardship transfer.
Well, I think dating with a purpose is hard.
There you go.
Dating with if you just dating, if you just going out, kicking it, going dinners here and there, and maybe you get your little bang on here and there, you just having fun.
COVID just shut that down. Ain't nobody going out to no little dinners and random bangs.
I'm just saying, if that's what you're doing, then dating is easy. And dating is fun, but if you date, I think dating with a purpose is hard because everybody don't have the same intentions. Like you said, you dating with a purpose, but then you run into a brother who dating just to be dating.
Mm-hmm. Now I think that is another, like you said, in terms of personal representatives. I think what happens, like Camo Chick said, people are not clear in their expectations. We trying to date mind readers, and I ain't met a real mind reader yet.
You just gotta tell them up front, though. Tell them up front.
But look, maybe we need to stop dating with purposes and just date. and that way we get to know people, and that one just might fall in your lap who you supposed to be.
So we got to go to falling and taking. Ain't nobody at this age finna take that chance and waste their time. And I've been dating you for 3 months and gave you 2 sides and 3.
But look, if you're dating and you rotational dating, that right one to come along, you didn't waste any time.
Right, you got to roll the dice. I just got back from Vegas. Yeah, you got to roll the dice.
Yeah, sometimes we look for things so hard. We never find it. And then when you talk to a lot of people, say when they found that one or they found that boo, a lot of times they say, I wasn't looking.
They wasn't looking.
I was just out enjoying life.
Robin, those are facts. Those are
Robin,
showed up. So maybe we just need to stop dating with a purpose and stop dating, I want to get married, I want to do this, and just really date, enjoy, and find out who we are, find out who people are, no expectations, and that one would just pop up in your life. Because when they're yours, they're yours. They can be dating 2 other people, but if they're yours, everything's just going to unfold so easily, and you're going to find them, and they're going to come to you, and you'll have everything that you want.
That's right, Diane Carroll. Get your speak on.
You know what?
You are right. You are. Hey, Robin.
Okay.
Hey, Robin.
That's okay.
Robin, you are right, because how would you know after only one roll?
That's right.
Got roll the dice.
Here we go. Somebody been in Vegas for 2 days too long.
Got to roll the dice, baby.
I think that is great advice. I think after my last mishap and set aside with the last person that I made the mistake with, I definitely feel like, there should be some, I'm just going to have fun at this point. But if you just have fun, if you go in, are you sending your personal representative? Let me just ask this, play devil's advocate. If you know that you desire to be in a relationship, you know that that's what you want. If you go in and you and him are just seeing where things go, don't you run the risk of catching feelings sooner and then having that conversation of, well, I thought this was just this, and you end up getting your feelings hurt?
Agreed.
If you are totally in it for a relationship, then you have to be honest with that, because you're right, you'll get your feelings hurt. But if Robin, like Robin said, if it just happens and you just rolling the dice, you having fun, you dating, and you found out you got a lot in common with this person, y'all vibe out of nowhere that you didn't really expect, like, damn, whoa, I want to see her again. I like her. I vibe with her. I got a lot. It's like you feel it's just happening. It's just happening. Then,
so
that you didn't go into it looking for a relationship. Neither one of y'all, for real.
So are we encouraging people to date multiple people at a time? Or are we saying,
yes,
that is coming from KDL.
Yes.
Thank you, KDL. Wait, listen. You see where I'm going, love bug? It's like, ooh, that's totally different than what.
No, but you gotta roll the dice. Like you can't.
I'm just saying, because your brothers was on here a few weeks ago and told us that was going to weaken our chances.
It all depends on what you can handle. Everybody can't handle dating multiple people.
Okay, well that's true. That's
everybody can't handle it, and you still run a risk of maybe missing out on that one that guy that was really checking for you to maybe it's bull o'clock. Maybe he was checking for you, but then he found out you dating Ray and Larry and all these other cats, and you kind of got knocked out of the wifey category. So it's something you gotta be real careful of.
But hold on, Kev.
Yes, sir.
They are going back to this rotational dating thing. That's what they're going back to. And if some chick you meet come up to you and say, "Hey, KDL, you're gonna be in this rotation," like the money said, with Larry, Joe Brown, and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look at it differently. You ain't going into it like this could be the one. You're going to go in and like, this is just another piece.
Bro, I'm one of the few brothers that can handle that if I'm told honestly like that. I'm one of the few brothers that can handle that.
Keita said be true to it. Don't say you're doing one thing, but fooling yourself for others and really go in searching. So I think that's the best advice. I think that's what Lefty is saying. Do what you're built to do. Like all of us, I ain't built to date. I Love Bug is my nickname for a reason. I fall in love. And so I know what I can and cannot handle, and I can't lie. I get caught all the time, so I'm not going to be trying to juggle people because I've been to say your favorite color was blue and been adamant it was blue, and then realized that was the other dude.
Hey, Love Bug,
you gotta be accurate, Love Bug. Get it
Love
together.
Bug, I need you to stay out of Juarez.
Whatever. Robin, what were you trying to say? Robin was trying to get a word in. What were you trying to say?
Yes, go Robin.
No, I was gonna agree with Damani. I mean, everybody, male and female, are not built to date multiple people.
Right.
But you should at least have 2 on your roster, and not a permanent fixture.
What the hell?
But if
There you go. Let's go, Robin. Let's go, Robin.
wait a minute, listen.
I don't agree with me. They don't say that.
Listen, let me wait. Hold on. And I mean, I'm just saying this is not for everyone. But what I'm saying is, if that person you're talking to is not committing to you, like in that sense, or right. It's almost like what Greg said, within 10, 15 minutes, you kind of know what that person's want. But if you're just dating and having fun, yeah, because 9 times out of 10, they're talking to someone else as well. And that you might be the person that doesn't pressure them. You're just literally having fun. You enjoying your life. Now, you can start liking each other. Those other people will instantly just fall away. That's what happens. But why tie yourself to one person and get so emotionally attached? And they're not going to be emotionally attached to you.
There you go. And
they're going to do it. So why? So that's kind of wasting your time if you really think about it. Which you could have been talking to maybe someone else, and you guys just go to dinner, you go to the movies. I'm not talking about just having sex and that's your sex buddy. I'm talking actually developing relationships with people and kind of, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But not having that expectation, I think things for people will go a lot better. I'm just saying, just my point of view.
I'm gonna take credit for everything that Robin just said. My little sister over there. I'm gonna take credit for all that, Robin. Thank you.
And I'm gonna not let you take credit because me and her been best friends for 30 years. And let me just tell you, she been a pimp since the day I met her. So that's not gonna happen.
But like I said, everybody can't handle that.
No.
Everybody's not built. Everybody's not built to date multiple people. Everybody, like Love Bug say, and she's very honest about who she is. She falls for people. Like when she vibing with you, she gonna fall for you. So of course she ain't finna keep dating a whole bunch of different folks. Now, Pimp Hand Robin and Camo over there, y'all could probably, date 2, 3, 4, 5 different guys like it's nothing. Like, okay, next, keep it moving. All right, but if you're not built like that, so why try to make yourself do something that you cannot
you cannot do what you're not built to. Like at the end of the day, and it comes to like what Robin said earlier, you gotta know yourself in this dating game, right? And I'm very much, there's 2 things you're gonna get with me. Who I am.
Bambi legs. You get weak in the knees. She get weak in the knees.
Why did he say SWV? Why would he go Bambi? Like, that was so, like, anyway, you distracted me. My point is. Wait. I'm very authentic. Do not give Smoke Fella. He been on one all night. Like we're not even gonna go there.
That was so random.
So random. Bambi.
Hey,
I know where you came from.
At all times.
Anyway, I know how I'm built. I know what is going to happen, and I can pretend that I have or I'm to date multiple people, but it's gonna work out real bad for them and me. At the end of the day, I know how I'm built. I know what I'm looking for, and I lead with that coming in the door. And my thought is eventually someone is going to appreciate my honesty and my transparency and my authenticity. And so many men say that they want a real woman, but when they see one, they so used to games and they so used to people playing And they so used to representatives and people juggling multiple people that when they get a real woman in front of them, they are at a loss, have not a clue what to do with somebody that puts it all on the table, because that's not what men are accustomed to. So, what? Yeah.
We got 1 month left in the year, right?
Right.
For 1 month.
Challenge. I feel like Kevin is finna challenge me. Come on.
For 1 month, try it our way. See how it works out.
You want me to date most? I already told you ain't none here. You want me to date? Okay, all right.
I told you where to go.
Wait, hold on. First of all, wait till after Christmas. You want me to buy multiple gifts now?
I'm multiple gifts. I'm not making gifts.
Multiple gifts. Wait after Christmas. Wait after Christmas when you pull that.
I forgot about that. My bad. I forgot about that.
Don't be dating 3-4 weeks.
New Year resolution from January 1st to January 31st. Okay, so fellas, if you think I'm cute, I'm single. January 1st through 31st, I'm rotationally dating. I'm trying it out. If you want to be a part of my rotation, holla. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that, right?
I need you to keep a log. I need you to keep a log. Because we're going to document this and we're going to talk about this.
Try December 26th, so you won't be by yourself on New Year's Eve. That's how you do that. Just miss Christmas. Miss Christmas. That's all.
Cha-Cha said my sister is not built for that.
And you're going to do it during Capricorn season.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with the support of all y'all. I am going to rotational date starting after Christmas. So starting December 26th through January 31st. So holla. That means if you were interested in me and you shot your shot before, circle around the block and come back. I'm on the porch now.
Now we need some new people. We need some new people.
Down in the DM.
We need some new people.
It's a rotation. New, old.
What you doing?
Come on, circle the block.
What are you doing?
That's a picture of Bambi.
So fella.
All right, y'all.
You got this. You got this.
So my brother has issued a challenge. I will weigh in every week on how the challenge is going. So the names will be changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. But I'll let y'all know what happens. Maybe Love Bug can find a boo by the end of before Valentine's Day with this rotational date. Okay, all right, that's the goal. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna get to y'all favorite segment of the show. All right. So this time we are changing it up a little bit. So our guests will definitely be in the hot seat. So y'all get your comments and your questions and all that ready. But what we are going to do, no, don't worry. I'm not dating nobody in the cigar world. But
no,
we didn't say do it in the cigar world. Now we didn't say that.
No. But so this is the hot seat. So what we're going to do is we are doing the Put a Finger Down Challenge, HSS style. So everyone, including myself, will put up all 10 fingers. When I read a comment that you guys have done, put a finger down.
This is put up 4 fingers.
I'm already gonna start with with a few of them down.
Just know that everybody is watching what you put a finger down for, and we will be asking questions. As a matter of fact, I think I want to make this big so we can see.
Okay, all right. So
girl, come on, my hands getting tired.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wait. Okay.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever intentionally broke someone up. All right.
Oh,
Put a finger down if you've ever hooked up with a friend's ex. Y'all lying.
Define X. Wait a minute. Define it. I'm just kidding.
Wait. Did you say if it was intentionally, no.
Right.
It don't matter whether it was intentional. Y'all trying to put red flags in here.
All right.
Man code, man. You don't do that.
All right. Put a finger down if you are part of the Mile High Club.
What's that?
Put a finger down if you have ever faked an orgasm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, men didn't put a finger down. Put a finger down if you have ever been caught having sex. Oh, wait a minute. Keita said she can't see everybody's fingers.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute. I feel like, wait a minute.
Put a finger down if you've ever been arrested.
Shit. I'm running out of fingers.
Put a finger down if you've ever had sex with someone on the day that you met them. Not dated them, but met them.
One hand out.
Right.
I'm down to 6.
I'm a whole hand out.
Put a finger down if you have ever stalked someone.
I don't do that.
Put a finger down if you have ever been stalked. Put a finger down if you have ever dated someone you were scared of. Mostly for the men.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Put a finger down if you were a virgin all the way through high school.
Huh?
Don't worry. Put a finger down if you've ever had a one-night stand.
Wasn't that the same as beating somebody?
Right.
No. One-night stand is I just decided we was gonna do it and kick it. I might still see you, but this is
Keita told me to put my toes in. I'm running out of
one. Put a finger down if you've ever had sex at work.
Damn. I got one finger.
He just said, Damani, put your toes in. First of all, we talk about the fact it's a lot of fingers down.
I'm down to 3.
I'm down to one finger.
3 left.
I'm down to 3.
I got 1 left. I'm the loser.
So I still had 6. Wait a minute, y'all.
You didn't have 6 up. No, you did not.
I put 4 fingers down. Okay, so let's talk about. Y'all still want me to keep going?
Technically, Love Bug, you should have put a whole hand down when you asked the whole stalking question.
Oh.
I don't define what I did as stalking. It's called investigative skills. It's totally different. He was well aware of my investigative skills, and if you continue to do stupid stuff that requires my investigation, well, so be it.
Wait, you did the stalking?
I did not stalk. I didn't stalk. I did not stalk. Thank you. Keita said I'm a good girl. I did not stalk. I didn't stalk.
She was doing.
But if you cheating, if your phone goes off at weird times of the day, it ain't hard for me to guess your code. You ain't that smart. I guessed your code and went through to see who it was calling. Then I called her back and said, "Hey, Barbara, this is
stalking."
All right. Can we talk about some of y'all's?
Like which one?
Right.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Miriam called me hot.
Figure down right, Cha-Cha. What constitutes stalking? Right, because some drive-by. Anyway, Tiffany, did you put your finger down for the Mile High Club?
I did not.
I didn't know what that was actually.
I did not.
What is the Mile High plane?
On the airplane.
Sex on the airplane.
I didn't know what the hell that was, but no, I remember that.
Okay, so I seen a lot of y'all put y'all finger down for getting caught having sex. Who caught y'all?
I was at this girl house. And her mom caught us.
This girl's sister.
My mom caught her.
College roommate.
Y'all gonna let Tiffany say which time? Y'all gonna just let that slide?
They're gonna let it go.
College,
it was a roommate. In college, I got busted by a roommate. I mean, hello, did nobody else do that in college? Y'all ain't get busted by
I got caught with I got the roommate in college, definitely.
I got the roommate in college, but I didn't count that because we didn't busted each other, so I don't even count.
Well,
my bad.
I think I got the shameless one.
What's the shameless one?
My son walked in while she had a mouthful.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Your son?
My son.
What in the?
Wait, how old was your son?
Right.
6, 7.
Come on, man.
Exactly. How did you explain to him what she was eating? Did you use the county fair and the Polish sausage analogy like I did earlier?
I did not.
She was praying.
I don't even remember what I said to him because it was really, really uncomfortable having this discussion with a 6-year-old. But you know,
she was praying.
You gotta be more careful, brother.
That's right. The hell wrong with you?
She was praying.
In that.
He was supposed to be asleep. The door was locked, and
Get off my mommy!
it's like his mama.
What are you doing? Oh no, man! Come on, man!
I'm in a situation where I have to act like
You're praying. Yeah, you get caught. You praying. That's not what.
Hey Ben. So if it was, wait, it was your weekend, and well, never mind. Go.
We don't want no more details. Candy said, so pork is not a white meat. Okay, so y'all seem to have gotten confused with the one night stand and the slept with someone the same day you met them. So I put a finger down for that one. I
think that's the second thing.
But no, yes, it's a difference. I got you now.
That's the difference. They ain't necessarily have to be with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So who willing to tell they met him, slept with him, and slept with him story? Go ahead, Cameron. We know you do.
That's been done many times in clubs.
You know what, Kevin? I'm gonna bust you out because I remember when I first met you, you were in a wedding party. You remember that? It was the weekend of a wedding. And let's just say that multiple bridesmaids.
RC wedding?
Damn, y'all telling everything.
I was RC wedding?
I don't remember who wedding that was. But I just know that Kevin slept with one at the bachelorette party and then slept with the other one at the rehearsal dinner.
Damn.
Are you sure that was me?
I was positive it was you. It was you.
No, I met you at Eduardo's.
You told me the story at
Eduardo's. I do remember that.
Kevin, you told us that story.
Let me think who wedding it was. Carry on.
Yeah. They just put
clearly one night stands is not an issue with Kevin.
Wow.
That was many years ago.
I will say that the person that I met and slept with on the same day ended up being in a situationship with that person for a significant amount of time. That's all.
It happens.
Well, me, I was a party promoter, so enough said. I mean, it just went down. It's just how it was, you know.
Yeah, Keita. Let's see, who was that said hot meat lefty?
But I mean, yeah, you know, party promoters. You know, you kind of a local celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJ and the whole nine. So it was.
If ain't nobody else gonna say it,
if
nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. We gonna take hot meat lefty, put it in a box. Put it in the box. Yeah.
Please and thank you.
With sausage at the country fair. It's in the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
see, like, listen, sometimes y'all talked about it. What did Greg say? 10-15 minutes in, you already know
what you
know that chemistry be kicking, and so sometimes you just They were also my rebound. I was coming out of my divorce, and I was trying to get my group. Stella, how Stella got her group back. I was trying to get my self-esteem back up. There we go. All right, what else did y'all put y'all fingers down for? Because I was trying to read. Who put their finger down for being stalked?
I've never been stalked.
Which time? I got
the money should have just kept putting the money.
I've been stalked a few times. It
happens. Hot meat. Oh, we can't say the hot meat no more, huh?
Right.
In
the box.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah. No, why does it happen multiple times, and why doesn't it happen to multiple people? Like,
I don't know.
What's wrong with your picker that you keep picking stalkers?
I just had bad luck, I guess. I don't know, but
he has a sign. Stalkers want it. That's what it is. Stalkers want.
Would you care to share any of your stalker stories?
I can give one. So, chick I was dating for a while, we broke up, and you know, she wanted to get back, but I was avoiding her. You know, I'm like, nah, I'm straight. She was a little off, so I'm like, nah, we ain't doing none of that. So at the time, one of my homeboys, he stayed over east. Y'all know Chicago, it's over east, out south, out west, up north. You know what we talking. So he stayed over east. So I'm going over. I'll go sneak to his crib because she'll just pull up at my crib all the time and be parked in front of my house, all type of weird stuff. So I when I would drive, I had to like look in the rearview mirror, and I knew for sure she didn't know where my boy lived. Got to his crib. I'm upstairs in his apartment. She called me. That's when I think I had a Nextel. This how long ago that was, a Nextel. She was like, come downstairs right now. I was like, come downstairs. She said, I'm right by your car.
Oh.
I said, you a damn lie. And I looked out the window. She was right by my car. She pulled in front of my car and started ramming it. That's when I had my Lincoln Mark 8. She started ramming the car. She's like, if you don't come down here, I'm gonna tear this car up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was bad. It was real bad.
Had you slept with her? Like,
this is my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that piece.
Yeah, she was my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She came to my job and told me if I had a gun, I'd shoot you right now. Ooh. I was like, damn.
Well, okay.
Yeah, she scared the hell out of me.
I don't know what the hell you did to her.
I don't know. Damn. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty bad.
And the bad part is that was just one.
Yeah, it's just one. There's a few other ones, but we ain't got that much time.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
That is.
Yeah, Damani has dated some creatively crazy folks. Let's just say that. Creatively crazy. All right, so what was another one that y'all put y'all fingers down for? I couldn't keep up with y'all. Who had sex? Robin, you ain't said that you put your finger down for nothing, but you only had 3 fingers. What you put your finger down for? Don't try that front. Oh, she tried to Vince tried to.
I had what?
What?
See, what had happened was I had some technical difficulties, so I couldn't hear all the questions you was asking. No, at the end, you.
Robin, did you put your finger
now, what
down?
You want me to answer?
Did you put your finger down for having sex at work?
Damn.
Oh,
I didn't hear you. Seriously, I think I'm having technical difficulties.
Now you're not having no technical difficulties. You are clearly in the hot seat as a guest. And any guest that comes on the show knows the hot seat is aimed at you. So
wait,
you got sex at work. Now you ain't got to think. You ain't got to think about it.
No, that was not me. That was you. No, I've never had sex at work.
She tried to throw me out. I did have sex at work. I did put my finger down for that. But we're not talking about me. I already gave mine.
You put your finger down.
Wow.
I've never had
sex. Come on, man. At our age, let's be real. At our age, during your times at multiple jobs, multiple offices, if you fly for a living,
sounds like
whatever
it
is.
Sounds like a
whatever
story.
it is, y'all know damn well at some point, I don't care if it's a parking lot, upstairs, storage room.
You said at work. At work. Like in the building, office. No.
Nope.
Parking lot.
I've never had sex at work.
I thought about it, but no.
Kevin, you're in the hot seat.
Nowhere in the building.
You've been in the broom closet at work,
Kevin?
Look, man, I work for AT&T. There's not a person alive that worked in the AT&T call center, I don't care what they tell you. You've been at some point. You've been somewhere in some office.
This is why y'all don't never answer the phone. This is why my wait time is so long when I try and call, because y'all getting busy at work. Tomfoolery. The tomfoolery right now.
Absolutely.
No, we did our job. We talking about the after hours stuff.
Oh, okay.
Did our job. So look, man, I was with AT&T 15 years. I worked for 5 different offices, some of which had basements, some of which had 3rd and 4th floors, some of which had 12 floors, some of which had Saturdays, wasn't nobody in the building. Like, it's a lot of, look, man, over a 15-year span, stuff happens, man. You know,
I mean, y'all ain't never worked them at that, like Cam said.
Oh.
Like Cam said, you know, AT&T, but no, y'all ain't worked at that one job where it was just wild. Like, it was the wildest joint. Like, I had a few jobs wild like that. Like,
I worked somewhere wild, but I didn't.
Right.
You participate? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I worked at a few places. It was just buck wild. Like, whether it was the parking lot, break, doing break time, whatever it was.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I am so appalled at my panel guests right now. Oh my God.
Really? You're gonna try and pretend? Listen, all I'm saying is sometimes a bucket list and a divorce will make you do some things to just, you know, try and get your groove back. So hey. I'm gonna say, Robin, you'll be in the hot seat.
But see, you also
have successfully avoided every question. Huh?
She freezing.
Hey, Gary, can you count any time you got down in Gary? Because that's like a big warehouse.
No, I'm freezing. I can't hear you. That's the problem.
What?
Did you really just say that?
Hold on one second.
What the hell he just say?
I heard him. It ain't even worth repeating.
Right, because Gary finna stand up in the building. Like, what just happened?
Well, I can say this as a Thornton Wildcat. We used to beat the shit out of Gary whatever Wallace or whatever the hell school it was.
First up, what you not gonna do is talk about L-Dub here. L-Dub.
Carry on.
Anyway, happy birthday, Gandy. It's his birthday. So happy birthday from the crew.
Hey, Gandy, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, so what we finna not do is not talk about L-Dub in the house. That I'm working all day, so you don't want it. You don't want it. Listen, I do want to go ahead and sign us out. Thank y'all for participating. We always have fun with y'all. We have the dopest audience. So I just want to go ahead, Camo Chick, go ahead and sign us out.
I had a fabulous time tonight. Thank you, Kevin and Robin. It was great to meet you all and engage with y'all tonight. Our audience, I echo what Love Buck said. You are the greatest ever. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's coming on next week. I am getting ready for my 3 meats and 2 sides. So I'm going to enjoy my holidays this weekend with my mom. However, as a reminder, outside of what I do here tonight, I also have a nonprofit, and we will be offering 100 gifts to 100 children for the holiday season. So if you know of a family in need, please hit me up if you want to donate and help to expand our repository of gifts. We would love that as well. Also, I was a recipient, or my organization was a recipient of the Let's Link Shy Grant. So we will be doing gaming for up to 50 youth, middle school and high school. So if you know anybody that's interested in e-gaming, we have a league that's starting. And then also we're getting ready for MLK Day. I will be hosting living room conversations through my nonprofit, which is a way to engage intergenerational conversation around racism and healing. So I love y'all. Hope you all have a safe season, holiday season coming up. Be safe this weekend. Social distance, but stay at home as much as possible. I'll see y'all on the other side. Love y'all.
All right, Lucky, sign us out.
Yeah, like I've been sick for a few days, so But thanks to everybody for tuning in, man. I didn't know if I was gonna make the show today, but I got myself. Whose phone is ringing?
That's sorry.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. Sorry, somebody calling me.
That's the red tip bandit.
No.
Absolutely. If y'all know who the red tip bandit is, go check out the previous episode for Tiffany in the hot seat.
So
I told you he sent somebody else a picture, but anyway, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I pretty much had to drown in Vicks Vapor Rub in order to do this show tonight, but I'm glad I did it. Appreciate it. Please feel free to send Gatorade and gummy bears. That's my sick food. Please send if y'all if y'all really love me. That's what I'm on. But hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. Enjoy. I know it's a little different this year. The family's not gonna be able to get together. I know I'm not gonna see my family this year. We're gonna do a little Zoom thing, and to all y'all, man, better still be thankful for, even though it's what it is right now. We still got to be thankful for what we got. Mm-hmm. And man, thank you all for tuning in. Catch us on Saturdays, our sports show on Saturdays, Humidor Sports and Cigars podcast. That's every Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. And catch the TV show on Dope Living TV, Humidor Shop Talk Raw and Uncut. Thank you all, and once again, happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Robin, sign us out. Can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
No, they can't hear me. Okay,
yeah,
good. I'm sorry.
Yes, we do.
We had a lot of technical difficulties here. I thank you for inviting me to the show. I had a blast. Next time, hopefully my reception or something is messing up in the house. It won't mess up, but I enjoyed myself. I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe out there. Stay safe. And I love you guys.
All right. Vanessa said, Damani, she got some fruit snacks for you.
Those will work too.
Can you hear me?
Wow.
Yeah. All right. And then, Kevin, go ahead and sign us out.
I just want to say thank y'all for inviting me, man. Have some fun. This is a fun show. Appreciate the invite. Hopefully I'll get an invite back at some point. Love Bud. That's neither here nor there. I'm going to piggyback off my man Lefty said. Smoke Fellas, Humidor Shop Talk. Coming to Dope Living TV. Be on the lookout for that. Saturdays, Humidor Sports and Cigars. Sports Zone Chicago. Check us out every Saturday from 12 to 2. Hopefully you guys tune in. Again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's going to be a little different for me because I'm usually out of town, but I won't be this year. But we shut down, man. So this might be the rest I need. I need this. So y'all take it easy, man. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I can come back. Deuces.
All right, Mr. Smoke Fella.
Well, like my brother said, check out our shows, man. I do want to thank all the individuals out there with your comments. Like Love Bug said, y'all the dopest audience. But I do put a challenge out there for everybody that is watching or have watched the show. On our page, post your 3 meats and your 2 sides, and let's see what you're working with. You never know what you get. What you gonna get out of them posts. Somebody might DM you right away. So get them 3 meats, 2 sides photos and post them up on Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. So we got a challenge. So listen, but we're asking specifically. I don't want to see them struggle plates for Thanksgiving. Correct, I want to see 3 meats and 2 sides is gonna get you a boo, according to Mr. Smoke Fella. 3 meats
and 2 sides.
And I do caution you, don't show it on no little paper plate. Put it on a real plate. You might get some love.
Anyway, y'all. So I just want to tell y'all we appreciate you as an audience. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, we are here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, doing the tomfoolery and shenanigans, real, raw, relevant relationship talk. Listen, we are often imitated, but never duplicated. Never, ever. Look, we are the originals, and it's real here. So I say My petty is strong. Listen, I say that I am going to ask, hey, everybody, if you enjoyed the show, do me a favor, go on our Facebook page, rate the show, and leave a review for us. If you really like it, make sure you like the page. Make sure you share, subscribe, and talk about he said, she said, and the real. Listen, be safe. I'm here in El Paso. I know we on national news. I just want to tell y'all, be safe. Yes.
D just asked his chitlins of meat.
No.
Hey, love bud, you be careful. You be careful down there because y'all be wild. They be wilding out in El Paso. I don't know what be going on.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
but they be wilding out down there. So
I will honestly tell you it's pretty scary. My plans are to be extremely safe and extremely cautious, but you guys should do the same. Lord, Keita done talked about the hog mob, not the hog.
No.
Your plate ain't got nothing but pig feet, hog maws, and chitlins on it. Like, those are not the three meats that we were talking about. That's not
chitlins and hog maws.
Hey, hold on. There's some Southern boy out there that's like, yeah.
They do come from a pig.
Kitchen gonna be stinking.
Listen, just do me a favor, y'all. And make sure you show the blog love, even though Chase and Wood are not here, they're always here in spirit. I think Wood commented earlier. So make sure you go share the blog. They are just as foolish as we are. They just put in words. So make sure this week's blog highlight is what men want. So make sure you go out there, check it out, support the show. And I know someone's cooking chitlins. I'm not cooking 3 meats and 2 sides. So I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm looking for a man that can cook. And thank God my best friend is an amazing cook. And so I'm just showing up to eat. Oh, wait, no, I got to cook a meat. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Look, he said, yeah, that's him. He cooking the 3 meats and 2 sides, but I'm going to post his 3 meats and 2 sides and take all the credit for it so I can get a boost. That's my plan.
Well, at least you honest about it.
You gonna poach your 3 meat and 2 sides?
Well, technically, I'm cooking a meat. I am cooking a meat.
She gonna post what he cooked and take credit for.
Yeah, he kind of dope like that in the kitchen. Absolutely.
That's a good idea.
There go the
there you go. Hey, if I have 3 meats and 2 sides, 3 meats and 2 sides by any means necessary. Don't talk about my personal representative that's showing up for me.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
There go that representative.
I'm making jerk chitlins.
Never.
No. And yes,
jerk chitlins.
Never.
Okay, y'all doing too much.
Sammy, I am making pot roast. Yes, I am making pot roast.
Oh, you know that's Lucky favorite meal. You ain't even got to cook 3 meats.
He said his mama.
My appetite back and forth right now. I'm just getting my appetite back a little bit. I'm hoping to be right by Thursday.
I do just want to tell y'all, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Kevin, for coming on to the show. I just want to say thank everyone for signing in, showing love, and for the comments. Our audience is absolutely the best, hypest, and dopest podcast audience out there. Listen, make sure you tune in every Tuesday on our Facebook and our YouTube page at the HSS Podcast. And you can find us on all social media platforms. Looking forward to seeing these 3 meats and 2 sides on Thanksgiving. Make sure you post them up on the page so we can see it.
There you go.
Ooh, somebody having king crab legs and filet. That's